huge talent. He did win last time out, but Uriarte crashed out. So it would be great to see a battle between starting P11 on the grid, a rider of huge talent. He came from deep in Magny-Core on the grid as well to take them for Joel. But his race performances haven't promised much. So almost time to on pole position. He's got Jesus, Rios and Rico Salmela for company on the front row. All junior GP. So it is go time, eyes on the lights, and the revs are rising here at Motorland Aragon, and we are racing in the first race of the day here in the Junior GP World Championship. And Brian Uriarte has gotten the start he wanted, as has Jesus Rios and Rico Salmela. It's 1-2 out on the run of turn 10. But it is Uriarte who's looking calm and composed out front.
At the pace of Uriarte, then that's enough. He's still got plenty of time to bide his time and make it smoothly.
Now you see Uriarte is beginning to open up a little bit of a gap here. He's got about 5-6 bike lengths, you'd say, back to Rico Salmela, and they're coming over the line to knock off another lap here in the Junior GP World Championship. Number 67 on the number 13, but you are right, Connor. You can see it with the naked eye, and the timing screens offer confirmation of one straight. So Jesus Rios has got himself back into third position. Casey Gorman, Casey Gorman in front of the iconic Aragon wall, takes P4, riding in P3 just a couple sectors ago, and now he's down into 7th position. That is the standard that is on offer.
Wonderful from Esteban, and it's Jesus Rios as well, who's putting this early on, that is really exciting as the racing continues.
Yeah, Jesus Rios reels off another fastest lap of 157.2. this time around. So Rios has got some Uriarte last time around, and Uriarte has gone wide. He's gone very, very wide, and that opens the door for Rico Salmela. Glad Rios, the fastest rider on the circuit, he must be anxious to make a move past Uriarte.
Rios has been showing throughout, and now both Rios and Salmela ahead of Brian Uriarte. We were saying before that some racing here in Motorland Aragon, well, look at Uriarte today, already back through on the inside of Jesus Rios, who manages to come back so sensational. This is really chopping. This is races
all the way back to Marco Morelli, so, or even to Veda Ega. So a group of 8 now vying for the really metronomic when he gets out front, and Uriarte's got more problems. Casey O'Gorman has fired his way past it through. So Casey O'Gorman initially went through, and now Hakan Danish fancies a chance at this as again back out front. Rios looks to close up on Rico Salmela as Casey O'Gorman attaches onto.
And O'Gorman there just looked to put on a spurt of pace to be able to catch up with these leading two.
Yeah, brilliant racing here from the O'Gorman on the Strategi sitting in the podium positions. Is it a 1-2? Casey O'Gorman has moved through, and Brian Uriarte, though, he's going to have something to say about it. He goes from 4th to 2nd, but for how long? O'Gorman gets him on the cutback around turn 17. Brilliant here. It's Salmela out front, but for how long will Casey O'Gorman stay in the podium position, with Jesus Rios now riding in 3rd position? But O'Gorman fights back ahead of Uriarte, though, is the rider looking to chase him down. He's got Casey O'Gorman looking for a little move up the inside of turn 6. Nothing going this time. But Joel,
this battle between Uriarte and O'Gorman is absolutely incredible. With some of the overtakes we're seeing, it's almost as if they're getting out.
Salmela holding an advantage of about 2/10 of a second over Brian Uriarte. Brian Uriarte has much less time to have an advantage in his pocket over Casey. Your race winner from Magny-Core just sitting in 4th position. And again, probably just waiting for his time to strike, because there is a bit of a gap opening up there between the top 2, as we have seen in races gone by. Uriarte in sweeping left-hander, and Uriarte has gone down to perfection, good enough to say. And it looks like he's got what? He's got half a second about over. It looks like it's fairly settled between number 1 and 2, but plenty of chopping and changing in that provisional this lap for
well,
the 51. And here he comes. The number 54 goes through on Uriarte. So race on, Connor, looking to respond, gets the outside line, but Casey O'Gorman launches himself on the inside. Now Joel Esteban. Oh, Uriarte, what brilliant stuff. from the young Irish rider. Brilliant stuff from Uriarte as well, and brilliant stuff all around.
To make their way past each other, just look at the battle between these two. And there's Rios there just behind. It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, 3 abreast there almost. Uriarte flying through the middle.
It's one of the names that's touted for a future in the Moto3 World Championship very soon.
Yeah, downhill. Okay, we're off and about to go racing. Eyes on the light. Junior GP race 2 is underway. Huge wheelie from further back in the grid, but it's Brian Uriarte who gets away all right. But he's got the same company, Leonardo Zanni from the outside of front row. Looked going, but it didn't look the perfect one, and Zanni has capitalized on that. Yellow flags out at Turnwich in between the two. Brilliant start from Zanni, but yes, for row 2 as it was, but it is Joel Esteban firing it up the inside of Jesus.
He's starting on pole. I mean, absolutely sensational stuff. I mean, how audacious do you need to be?
Zanni has opened up a bit of a gap over Rios, then it's Esteban and Samela before Uriarte. He's slipped down, trouble coming the way of Uriarte, or can he fight his way back here? Coming through the last couple of corners. Yeah, so a drag race now towards turn 1 as we clock off a lap here.
And this is more of what we were expecting from Esteban. He didn't make me stick for long, but he was absolutely won again and shows what he's capable of. But for the time being, it's Zanni who's just getting away from it. Uriarte compensating now on the second lap for what happened.
Absolutely, so 3 abreast as they come into Danny Pedrosa corner to Uriarte then, who would be in second position, and Jesus Rios. So that's a little movers or shakers. Just a couple riders slipping one way or another by a position or 2. We're both talking off another lap. We're coming through sector 4, and Zanni's got 1 out the half second. He's still got quite a few 5 lengths to spare, but it is good for the lead coming into turn 1 here.
Yeah, you're Zanni close enough though. For the time being, it's still Zanni, but it's Uriarte who's setting the fastest lap at 1:46.0.
The championship leader, and the hunt is very much on here. You can see him swarming all over the rear tyre of Leonardo Zanni, and there he's adopting the outside line. It's working for him. He's back in the lead, Brian Uriarte, and it's much like what it was in race 1. Uriarte to burn if he can get going. There's a bit of a gap now between 3rd and 4th position, but it is David Gonzalez who's leading.
That's what he's got some keen to do now. So for the time being, it just looks like Uriarte, Zanni and Rios are pulling away a bit. They've got a gap.
Interesting to see what the times are. 145.7, 145.9 and 145.9.
The nerves in that box there as they watch these two battle again. There's Spaniard. With the rivalry emerging between Zanni and Rios is really there or thereabouts. It's Rios. We've seen perform incredible feats.
Saw him lying in wait for much of the race. I think it was in Catalonia last year that he was sitting happily in 5th, 6th while all the squabbling was going. Currently stuck behind David Gonzalez, and he's looking to make the move ahead of Joel Esteban. Gonzalez and Esteban going side by side, but now it equals Samela's time, 146.577. So not in the 145s like the lead trio. It was a 145.6 for him to make up. He's what, about 2 seconds behind the rider in 3rd place.
And it does feel like that gap is great.
Yeah, quite a bit of ground to cover. He's put some space between himself and this trio of riders already. About half a lap in. Out front, Uriarte is being challenged by Leonardo Zanni. Uriarte has a little look over the left shoulder, but now he needs to look ahead because it'll use him as his reference around this track and learn where is the best place to strike on the number 57.
Well, we've seen him striking here at turn 13, Lorenzo and Rios.
Yeah, you can see Rico Samela then is closing in. Joel Esteban at the back of that group. Something went wrong for him. I think at that final corner he must have ran wide because his name went tumbling down. Eli Palantina, Joel Esteban. Juniro put the AC in there as well. Watching, it looks like they do not have the pace to go with the Podium trio. They don't have the pace to follow Rico Samela, who is in fact remaining.
Yeah, it's really bad. Just absolutely incredible to listen more of it.
More problems coming the way of Uriarte here. Jesus Rios, it makes it a P Network 1-2 at the front. It was unfortunate to miss out on the podium last time around, but he's here in a lead group of 3 riders. Rico Samela though, a 1:45.9. Fastest rider on track right now is the Flying Finn. He's quicker though, but he's still quicker. He's got 5
as well. This battle is raging between these 3. Brian Uriarte this is, and now there goes Uriarte on the inside of Rios. He's going to make it stick. Oh, that's close.
match today. He's looked right there. Casey O'Gorman just shaking at the front end there. That Perdana tries to drop it, but O'Gorman holds on to the position. So right through penalty. Jesus Rios then is in 4th position with Joel Esteban and Casey O'Gorman.
A fantastic start from Leonardo Zani. He's shown absolutely incredible ability there to get the best.
And we go racing in Junior GP. It's a solid start from your pole sitter. Uriarte storms away actually at the front. It's straight away from...
He's built up a big gap already to the number 97 behind him, heading into turn 5. And just look at the spray when you're not at the front of the field.
Yeah, plenty of spray further down the order, and it's going to make things very, very tricky. And Morelli having the moment on pushing them wide through turn 3, and Morelli up into 2nd potentially at turn 3. They crack on the power though, heading down the back.
I don't think he could have wished for a more perfect start if he had wanted to.
I'm sure the team would have had a couple of words on these opening laps just to relax, get settled in, because it's so clearly tricky out there on the left-hand side of the circuit. Usually the line you would take on the exit of turn 5, but in these conditions, super treacherous. Of course, now we make our once more and head towards turn 8. Through the left we go. Casey O'Gorman sitting just behind his teammate at the moment. Should be enough to sort of hold on to his championship lead, or at least just make it 1 or 2 points or equal. So it could be a very, very big.
Just forget about that crash a few more times. A second ahead of O'Gorman, but the Irishman, Esteban has gone wide at turn 5. O'Gorman on the apex. Has he got an opportunity to take it? He has.
Keep his cool, keep calm. Salmela enters the podium fight. He's up to P3 now. To make up if they want to match these top 3 or 4 riders, as we do see this battle actually further down the order, and this is your fastest.
Obviously this is the first time they've ridden in the rain, but if you're going to follow anyone apart from Uriarte, you're going to follow
Missions. P12 now for him. You would have to say 4 laps go, a top 10 finish is definitely on the cards.
It looks like it might be. In fact, even he's 9 seconds. That is possible for Uriarte. It would be a remarkable comeback after the crash.
Yeah, it certainly would. I mean, if you could finish inside top 10, you would have to say there's not important couple of points for Uriarte, because with there being a small break before we head for round 4, it does mean that if you make a mistake, if you score no points, it's
at the 180-degree corner, turn 8.
Yeah, a solid move, textbook stuff from Esteban. And so far, you see where the grip was, and then slowly chipped away, slowly attacked, and then waited until he knew he was confident at a corner, quick at a corner, to the overtake. And slightly tighter line for Esteban on the way into the corner, and through the move they do make a lot solid free right to the cage, but super easy to crack out in these 7 minutes. Again, the start is great. Who's going to be in turn 5? To match the pace, so perhaps the 57 struggling with race pace, it's half race distance. Of course, as the laps tick on, where the conditions improve,
as you said, to push a little bit more in the closing stages of this race.
Yeah, it certainly is. That was
been quick for this weekend so far. In the drive, we must stress.
Well, Marco Morelli, he continues to set the pace as Uriarte continues to make possession.
Seconds away from Evan Belford in 8th, so that might be a bit too much for him to do. But
Definitely top 10.
3 seconds to Leonardo Abruzzo in 9th.
Overall result after that mistake earlier on, it'll be a real good damage limitation. But Ramestoffer as well now, as we do see it right there.